Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet, our senior sponsor here once again. And Jeff, I think the last time MV Broadcast Network was on the air was the state championship game when we were able to call the Hennis Cowgirls state championship victory. And Jeff, just looking at the Panthers going into this year, it's pretty much the state tournament or bust, wouldn't you say?
For every parent, yes. Oh, absolutely. Right now you're riding an undefeated record with going into your second game and looking good. You know, the Panthers have been playing well. Everything's looking good. So, we got a tough test right here against Southwest Legacy. And, they're already 1-0 in district, and they had a good showing in the Jourdanton tournament last week. And the week before, they played in the Medina Valley tournament, and they won both tournaments. So looking for a good couple of games here this week and get district rolling. And we're glad to be back, Murray. Glad you're back.
I love it. I'm been looking forward to this.
Yeah, glad we're back in the saddle, and we're ready to rock and roll. And I'm sorry for the early start time. The JV game finished a little early.
Tristan Benke leads off, bunt down the third base line, and a base hit right off the bat for Tristan Benke.
She has been very consistent this year. She's been bunting, she's been getting on base, and she's batting right under 500. And she's doing her job. Coach Montello has moved her lineup around a bunch this early on, and looks like Benke is really settling into that leadoff spot.
Emily Friesenhahn, the center fielder, will bat second, followed by the left fielder Taylor Chester. Fakes the bunt, pulls back, takes the pitch for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Blanca Sanchez behind the plate. Alyssa Pena on the mound, and Alyssa Pena behind the plate. Sanchez to Pena, the battery for the Titans this evening. Squares around, bunts through it, snap throw down to first, not in time. Benke back in, standing up. Evens the count at 1-1. Coach Perez at third base for the Panthers. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Friesenhahn. And Coach Morrish at first. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first. Nobody out. Set up outside and paints the outside part of the plate. A swing and a miss. Strikeout for out number 1. It's going to bring up number 21, the left fielder, Taylor Chester. Benke on first with a leadoff bunt single to the third baseman. Blanca Sanchez gets her signal from the dugout. A bunt through for strike 1. Panthers chasing some pitches out of the strike zone, Jeff, on those bunts.
And that's not typical. Taylor Chester now is in the 3-hole. She hadn't been in the 3-hole all year, so this is another one of those little tweaks that Coach Montello's throwing at him.
Sanchez stares at the wristband, now delivers, and it's right on the outside part of the plate.
And that's the same pitch that she bunted through on the last pitch.
Absolutely, did not get the call. It was a little bit outside, but...
and Maury, let's watch this, because it looks early on like the Legacy pitcher has the same kind of approach that the Seguin pitcher had last...
Away.
Yep. And funny thing is, in the Jourdanton tournament, the only team we had trouble with was Holy Cross, and their pitcher went in, and we were hitting everything off the handle. Didn't ever make an adjustment, And so let's see if we can adjust to how pitchers are pitching us. 1
ball and 2 strikes now is the count. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts out after the leadoff base hit by Benke. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Katie Burris.
Same situation here, Maury. She starts her off with a pitch out off the plate. See if she can get her to chase one.
And that pitcher you were talking about from Seguin, that was Marissa Bradley. That pitched away, and Medina Valley didn't figure it out. That ball is hit in the shallow second base. 1 step in by the second baseman, and the inning is retired for the Panthers. No runs on 1 hit, 1 left on base. After half an inning, we're scoreless. Southwest Legacy coming to bat. You're listening to Panthers Softball. We'll continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Come see why North Park Chevrolet is San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealership. You'll get upfront posted pricing with no surprise dealer add-ons on over 500 award-winning vehicles, like a new 2020 Colorado Crew Cab V6 posted at just $24,999, or a 2019 Silverado Crew Cab V8 Texas Edition, lease for $350 a month with zero down, or get 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, get a no-charge spray and bed liner and window tint. With deals like these, it's easy to see why more people are buying from North Park Chevrolet than ever before. Find new roads and experience Chevrolet the North Park way. A J.D. Power 2019 dealer of excellence for the customer sales experience. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com. Highest rated dealer based on sales volume and customer satisfaction. Call 210-640-3184 for full price details. For J.D. Power 2019 DOE information, visit jdpower.com/DOE.
TTL is a full-service engineering and environmental consulting firm specializing in civil and geotechnical engineering, construction materials testing, and environmental consulting. TTL is proud to support Medina Valley Athletics. Go Panthers! For more information on TTL services, please visit ttlusa.com or call Justin Clemens at 210-888-6096. TTL, driven to serve our clients, our communities, and our people.
Broadcasting for Medina Valley, the state of Texas, America, and
space, the final frontier.
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Leading off for the Titans, Yasmin Fernandez, the shortstop, followed by Ilana Kuykendall, and then Alyssa Pena. Trista Miller in the circle for the Panthers. Hayden Renfro behind the plate. 0-1 on the batter Fernandez. A swing and a miss back into the screen. Miller ahead in the count early. No balls and 2 strikes. Titans bat here in the bottom of the first. We are scoreless. Miller twists the ball, stares, and the pitch. And that's, wow, must have been a little high. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to count. Fernandez, Kuykendall, and Pena. 1, 2, 3 for the Titans. Tristan Miller stares in, gets a signal from Renslow. That ball is lifted in the infield. Guerrero back a couple of steps in foul ball territory and makes the play. F5 for out number 1. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Ileana Kuykendall. Righty versus righty matchup here. Miller working quick. The first pitch is a rise ball up out of the strike zone. No balls. 1 ball and no strikes. We are here in the bottom of the first, scoreless. Panthers led off with a single and then 3 straight outs, 2 strikeouts, and a pop out. The 1-0 pitch is a swing and a miss, change up. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pena on deck. Kuykendall at the plate. Ball is lifted down the first base side. Benke gives chase and up against the fence and catches it. Great play, keeping her balance going up against the netting for the putout. F3 if you're scoring at home for out number 2. That's going to bring up the catcher, Alyssa Pena. Another righty versus righty matchup here. And the first pitch is a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Miller stares in. The 0-1 pitch, and that ball's lifted in the infield behind home plate and out of play. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Titans bat here in the bottom of the first. Panthers got a leadoff single and then 2 strikeouts and a pop-up to end the top of the inning. The 0-2 count, and that's lifted into center field. Friesenheim 2 steps in and makes the play. So 3 flyouts in the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Titans. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. After 1 complete, we're scoreless. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Come see why North Park Chevrolet is San Antonio's highest
Medina
rated Chevrolet.
Electric Cooperative is sending 3 students on the trip of a lifetime for free. The 2020 Government in Action Youth Tour is an all-expenses-paid week-long learning and leadership event in June that starts in Austin and then takes kids to Washington, D.C. Winners also receive a $500 scholarship for college. The deadline is December 13th, 2019. Apply online at Medina.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Nothing but the best sports coverage for Medina Valley.
He really grows on you, doesn't he?
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther softball as we head to the top of the second, scoreless. Panthers will send to the plate Guerrero, Casino, and Miller. 5, 6, and 7. Blanco Sanchez back out there for her second inning of work. Alyssa Pena back behind the mound. Coach Perez back at third base and Coach Morris at first for the Panthers. Righty versus righty matchup here. Guerrero versus Sanchez. First pitch is outside and high. Ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Sanchez lowers the wristband. The pitch is over the plate, swing and a miss. Evens the count in 1-1. Sanchez back on the rubber. The 1-1 pitch is a swing and a miss. Panthers have not figured out that outside strike as of yet. Swing and a miss once again. 1 ball and 2 strikes now is to count to Guerrero. Working away once again, a swing and a miss. That's 3 strikeouts out of the 4 outs registered by Sanchez. It's going to bring up Gabby Cancino for the Panthers.
And Maury, we knew, after that Jordanton tournament, they did not see very good pitching in the whole tournament. Matter of fact, we had clocked a couple of them at 40 to 45 miles an hour. So we knew our timing would be off a little bit. But Maury, we're swinging at bad pitches.
Yeah, those 2 pitches were outside. Natton's outside, and she gets the call.
That catcher is moving out there as far out as she wants to.
That was almost on the white.
Yeah,
stripe
and you know
of
what?
The left
and if
for
she's
a left-handed batter.
If she's going to get it, stay out there.
I'd keep throwing it. No ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Scoreless in the top of the second. Ball is fouled back into the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. And, Jeff, we kind of discussed that after the Uvalde game on just the competition that was going to be at that tournament. And we talked about how it wasn't going to be that loaded. Swing and a miss on an outside pitch. Casino goes down swinging.
And I want to mention real quick, while I'm sure everybody can see it says trial license activated, we got a new scoreboard, and it's not working like it was supposed to work. It's under a trial license right now, so we may not have a scoreboard for this game, and we'll try to keep you posted as best we can.
Trista Miller now at the plate, pitcher versus pitcher, righty versus righty matchup. Outside, way outside and high. 1 ball and no strikes, 2 outs. Scoreless here through an inning and 2/3. The 1-0 pitch, outside and low, 2 balls and no strikes. Miller showing a little bit more discipline there at the plate, not chasing those pitches off. Sanchez now the 2-0 pitch, and that is tried to pull back in by Pena, but did not get the call. 3 balls and no strikes. Got one of your RBI leaders at the plate, taken all the way, strike 1, 3 balls and 1 strike.
And she's limited in her number at bats, but she has definitely been swinging a hot bat as of late.
I think the batting average for the whole team is up around 3-something, isn't it?
It
Swing and a miss.
It should be.
Fills up the count now. Sanchez stares at the wristband, toes the rubber, and the full count pitch is just outside. Panthers with their second base runner of the ball game. A walk, a 2-out walk. That's going to bring up number 23, Gabby Salazar. Another righty versus righty matchup. We are going to have a courtesy runner. That will be Kirsten Stivers at first now, running for the pitcher Trista Miller. So Salazar at the plate. Righty versus righty matchup. Sanchez stares into the dugout, gets the sign from Coach Terry Camarillo. And that's a shot to short. Shortstop one step over, throw across the diamond in time for out number 1. A very hard hit ball, but that's going to be 6-3 to retire the side. So no runs, no hits. Another one left on base. After 1.5, we're scoreless. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
MVBN. Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Buying a new house means a lot of decisions, starting with where are you going to get the best mortgage? At our bank, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, expert-friendly advice, and without the long wait you get from one of those big city financials. Make your dream home a reality. Talk with us. We're an equal housing lender. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at CastrovilleStateBank.com.
MVBN.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Bottom of the second. Miller back out there for her second inning of work. Renslow behind the plate. 4-5-6 for the Titans. Elizondo Galvan, Fulgham, and Cepeda. 4, 5, and 6. First pitch is a ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is Titan inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Another righty versus righty matchup here. The 2-0 pitch. That's a ground ball in the hole for a base hit. So the cleanup batter, Ariana Elizondo Galvan, first base runner for the Titans. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Destiny Fulgham. So let's see how the Panthers perform here with a runner on base. In tight at the corners, bunts, and that is bunted foul. Down by the catcher's feet. No balls and 1 strike. Galvan gets the signals at first from the coach, and that pitch is a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Fulgham, a big right-handed batter for the Titans, down now. No balls and 2 strikes. Miller delivers, and that ball is fouled back into the screen. Jeff, on an 0-2 pitch, that sure had a lot of plate.
Yeah, and in the spring, Trista, I was working with Trista a little bit in the spring, and we kind of talked about pitch location, certain times of the game, certain times of the count, and that one she let get away from her.
That one was way up and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
She is doing a pretty good job of it this year.
Galvan is your runner at first, a leadoff single. Ball foul back into the screen. Aggressive at bat for Fulgham. Anything that is close, she is battling tough down there.
Talking a little bit about the season so far, Maury, I think our record's 13-0 or 14 or something like that. But you got to give the girls credit. They've beaten who's on their schedule. They've done a good job. They've played well. The team. I think their biggest win to date is the last Tuesday or Wednesday when they beat Steele over at Steele in extra innings, and Trista Miller threw a no-hitter. So they've won some big games, and they've won the games that are on their schedule. That's going to be a double play.
And catches Galvan sleeping as that ball was popped up on the infield. Easy double play ball for Burris. Catches the fly out and then finishes the double play 4-3 for out number 2.
Not sure what that first base runner was looking at because that ball was hit right in front of her.
Right in front of her.
That's what gives coaches indigestion, Maury.
So a fly out and then an assist for Burris. First pitch now to the number 6 hitter, Zepeda, is ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Another righty in the lineup for the Titans. That pitch is in, but it catches the inside part of the plate right under the hands of Zepeda. Zepeda, the left fielder for the Titans this evening. The 1-1 pitch, and that gets away from Renslow. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 outs. Scoreless here in the bottom of the second. 1 hit apiece for each team.
And apologize for those of you just now tuning in. As the JV game finished a lot early, and I heard one person say that they weren't going to wait an hour and 15 minutes to start the varsity game, so they went ahead and got started, and I can see people are just now showing up from Medina Valley, and once again, we apologize if you're just tuning in.
The 2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss for a strikeout, first strikeout of the ball game, and that ends the inning for the Titans. And 1 hit, no runs, and no runners left on base. We're through 2 scoreless. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
You're watching Medina Valley Sports. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther softball as we head to the third. Brianna Barkley will lead off for the Panthers. Number 9 batter for Medina Valley. Panthers with 2 base runners, but have stranded them both at first base. Sanchez back out there. A ground ball down the first base line will be caught foul. No balls and 1 strike. Sanchez gets the signal from the dugout. Checks the wristband, now toes the rubber. Pena back behind the plate, and the pitch is outside. Evens the count at 1-1. Scoreless ball game here in the top of the third. The 1-1 pitch is a swing and a miss. And the Panthers are chasing some very, very bad pitches. That pitch was outside. I don't think Barkley could have hit that one if she'd have had a pecan thrashing pole there. The 1-2 pitch, and that's way outside. Evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. 2-2 pitch, and that shot's rocketed at second base. Second baseman over and makes the play on the run. Great play moving to her left. 4-3 if you're scoring at home. Barkley made it close at first base, but just snipped her just in time. She's going to bring up back to the top of the order, Tristan Behnke. Tristan led off with a bunt single down the third baseline, but was stranded at first. So she is 1 for 1 this evening. And the first pitch, and that's way outside and high. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 out. No runners on. We're scoreless here in the top of the third. The 1-0 pitch, that's a ground ball. Second baseman to the bag, and got her just in time. Another fine play by the second baseman, 4-3 for out number 2. A bang-bang play at first base. Kuykendall showing some good range there at second base. That's 2 great plays on the infield. Emily Friesenhahn now at the plate. Emily struck out in the first inning. First pitch is high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. We got 2 outs and no runners on. Sanchez delivers, and that ball is fouled back into the screen. Evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, we're going to have to learn tonight, Maury, that we're going to have to hit the ball the opposite field. And you know what? Right center field is open. The right fielder is playing way on the line. Way, why am I saying way? Way over on the line. The 1-1 pitch, and that's a swing and a miss, Jeff, and that is in the left-handed batter's box. And you know, Maury, sitting right behind home plate, you can see there's not a lot of movement on that pitch either. So
the catcher's set up right there.
Yeah, we're just not being very patient.
Not being disciplined right now.
Making her throw it into our zone.
The 1-2 pitch.
She almost got that one in there.
Gets it a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch, and that's a ground ball. Sanchez feels it, and over to first for the putout. 1-3 if you're scoring at home. 3 ground outs in a row. That's going to retire the Panthers in order. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. We're through 2.5. Scoreless. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Every team knows that the 2-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm agent Hazel Russell and her team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell at 830-931-3441 today. Or stop by her office at 1103 Highway 90 West in Castroville. The Medina Valley Broadcast Network. We lead, they follow. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther Softball as we head to the bottom of the third. Scoreless, 7, 8, and 9 for the Titans. Plimko, Williams, and Lozano. Trista Miller back in the circle, and Hayden Renslow back behind the plate. Righty versus righty, and the first pitch is a ball called outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Panthers pretty much straight away on defense. The 1-0 pitch is inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch is outside, 3 balls and no strikes. Trista Miller wears that face mask there in the circle. The 3-0 pitch to Plimko, and that's ball 4. 4 straight balls to start off the third. So the second base runner of the ball game for the Titans. That's going to bring up the designated player, Hannah Williams. Another righty in the lineup. Coach Camarillo asks her to step out, goes through the signals at third base. Now Williams back in. First pitch to Williams is a strike called. 1 ball, no balls and 1 strike. Runner at first, nobody out. Scoreless here in the bottom of the third. Miller stares in. The 0-1 pitch. Bunted through. I think it's going to be a strike, but it got by the catcher, Renslow. She just took her eye off of that one, Jeff. Yeah. The pitch was a little high, but I think she got distracted by watching the bat.
Yes, and more
checking the runner.
She's done a great job this year filling in for our senior that left last year. But one thing she has struggled a little bit is on the high pitch. She has struggled a little bit trying to get her glove up fast enough.
The 0-2 pitch, and that's a swing and a miss for a strikeout for out number 1. But Plimko on the wild pitch moved to second base on the previous pitch. So they have a runner at second. Alexi Lozano now the center fielder at the plate, and the first lefty in the lineup here for the Titans. Takes the first pitch for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Lazy swing and a miss there. No balls and 2 strikes. Runner at second is Plimko. Walked and then reached second on the wild pitch. The 0-2 pitch is outside.
Good location there by Trista.
Good wasted pitch there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, runner at second. Scoreless here in the bottom of the third. The 1-2 pitch. That's a strike. That's a backwards K. That's a strikeout looking for out number 2. Third strikeout of the ball game. Move back to the top of the order now. Yasmin Fernandez, she is 0 for 1. She popped up to Guerrero in foul ball territory to start off the ball game. First pitch is high and tight, right under the chin. Ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Panthers still pretty much straight away. Medium depth in the outfield. That ball is lifted back out of play. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball and no strikes.
Maury, this is the furthest the base runner has been tonight in the first 2.5 innings.
Panthers had 2 base runners in the first 2 innings. Southwest had a base runner that started off the second but then was doubled off on a pop-up and a throw-out. Now they have a runner at second, a walk and a wild pitch. And the 1-1 pitch is a strike called right down the middle. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch, that's lifted foul out of play. Count holds it 1-2. It'd be hard to hit something over the outfielder's head, Jeff, as they are all playing about 10 feet from the fence. So the 1-2 pitch, and that's a swing and a miss. That's strike out the side for Miller after the leadoff walk. So no runs, no hits, 1 left on base. We're through 3 scoreless. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Here at Medina Valley Broadcast Network, we love all sports. We currently broadcast football, volleyball, basketball, softball, and baseball. We not only serve Medina Valley, we also can broadcast other schools in the area in multiple sports. If your business is interested in having us broadcast a single game or a season, and you want to be part of the action, contact Jeff Stivers at 830-931-4504 or email him at jeff@mvbn.net.
MVBN.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Taylor Chester leads off for the Panthers here in the 4th. Taylor Chester, a strikeout victim in inning number 1, takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike number 1.
Yeah,
1 ball and
she laid
1
off
strike.
that pitch on the first pitch, and then we're just being overly aggressive.
Yep. And Jeff, this part of the inning is sponsored by Sammy's Restaurant and Havey's Alsatian Bakery. The 1-1 pitch is bunted foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Same pitch.
The evening special on Mondays is the 3 enchiladas. The weekly special is the fish burger. And the new weekly special that will start Wednesday at 5 p.m. is the fish or cod basket. That comes with your choice of vegetables. So getting geared up for Lent is Sammy's Restaurant.
Absolutely.
Chester fouls that pitch off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Turn in to-go orders at 830-538-2204. Might have to do that on the way home, Jeff.
Yeah.
And then go watch Texas Tech and Baylor. The 1-2 pitch is foul back into the screen. Count holds 1-2. Righty versus righty matchup. Taylor Chester, a strikeout victim for out number 2 in the first inning. Pitcher Blanca Sanchez is living on the outside part of the plate. And once again, outside, just a little too far outside. 2-2 is the count. Scoreless ball game, top 4. 1 hit apiece for each team. 2 base runners for each team. Foul back. Count holds at 2-2. Katie Burris waits on deck. Madison Guerrero in the hole. 3, 4, 5 in the lineup for Medina Valley. Sanchez stares at the wristband. The 2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. Foul tip, but held on by Pena behind the plate. Strikeout for out number 1. That is the 5th strikeout of the ball game. For Sanchez, that's going to bring up Katie Burris. Katie popped up to the catcher to end inning number 1. First pitch, just outside. Well, Pena does a good job of trying to bring that ball back in the plate. She tries to locate that ball, try to help her pitcher out. She's done a great job so far. The 1-0 pitch, just too far outside there. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch, Burris lifts that foul. 2 balls and 1 strike, 1 out. Guerrero on deck. We are scoreless here in the top of the 4th. Very rapidly moving ball game. Early start time at 6:30. 2-1 pitch, bounces in, 3 balls and 1 strike. Now, Jeff, you got your RBI batted at the plate. You're looking for something dead red right here. If it's not over the plate, gladly take a walk. And that ball is a strike called.
Snuck one in there.
Snuck one in there, and I think they kind of fooled the catcher there. She was looking for something away, and that ball ran in on her hands.
That was a mistake, and Katie wasn't looking for it.
2 balls and 2 strikes. That ball is lifted foul, back out of play. Full count.
He said he'll take it.
Full count, 1 out. Nobody on, scoreless here in the top of the 4th. Payoff pitch is outside. Ball 4.
That's all you got to do. If she wants to keep throwing it out there, we got to be more selective. You know, we got to make her bring it in.
Third base runner of the ball game for the Panthers. That's going to bring up Madison Guerrero. Guerrero was a strikeout victim to start inning number 2. First pitch to Guerrero. Outside ball 1. And Jeff, it looks like we're not going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher here.
That's Katie Burris.
Oh, that's Katie Burris. That's right. Thought that was Miller, but it's Burris. The 1-0 pitch.
Lay off those pitches. There you go.
That is outside.
Make her throw it over the plate.
2 balls and no strikes. Burris at first. 2-0 pitch is a strike called. 2 balls and 1 strike. Sanchez checks the wristband. The 2-1 pitch, and that's a ground ball to second. Kuykendall the second for 1, and the relay not in time. But Kuykendall again showing great range. 4 to 6 for the put out of Katie Burris. For out number 2, fielder's choice in the books for Guerrero. Gabby Cancino now the batter. Gabby is 0 for 1, struck out for the second out of the inning in inning number 2. First pitch is ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. That is the third put out of the ballgame by Kuykendall so far, and all of them she has been moving in one direction or the other. Hadn't been able to stand there and field it. By standing, she's been moving every time, and that pitch is a strike called. Evens the count at 1-1. Runner at first is Guerrero with 2 outs.
Now, pitching away falls right into Cancino. Last year, Cancino seemed like every hit she got was into that power alley. So she likes the ball away.
Snap throw down after ball 2. Guerrero
if she makes a mistake on the outer half of that plate, Cancino's going to be able to handle it.
Yeah, she liked going to the opposite field there.
And she likes that power alley that's right wide open over there.
The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss.
She wasn't
2-2.
close to that one, though.
Nope. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at first. Swing and a miss.
That pitch is not even close, Maury.
And that is off the plate. Panthers are just chasing things that are off the plate, not disciplined so far through 4. We are scoreless, heading to the bottom of the 4th. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Let's get social. Like Medina Valley Broadcast Network on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at MVBroadnet and visit the official website at mvbn.net. Get the latest and join the conversation about all things Medina Valley sports. Come on, let's talk.
Come see why North Park Chevrolet is San Antonio's highest rated Chevrolet dealership. You'll get upfront posted pricing with no surprise dealer add-ons on over 500 award-winning vehicles, like a new 2020 Colorado Crew Cab B6 posted at just $24,999, or a 2019 Silverado Crew Cab V8 Texas Edition leased for $350 a month with 0 down, or get 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, get a no-charge spray and bed liner and window tint. With deals like these, it's easy to see why more people are buying from North Park Chevrolet than ever before. Find new roads and experience Chevrolet the North Park way. A J.D. Power 2019 Dealer of Excellence for the customer sales experience. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com. Highest rated dealer based on sales volume and customer satisfaction. Call 210-640-3184 for full price details. For J.D. Power 2019 DOE information, visit jdpower.com/DOE.
You're watching Medina Valley Sports. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the bottom of the 4th, scoreless. 2, 3, 4 in the lineup for the Titans. Kukendall, Pena, and Elizondo Galvan. Kukendall is 0 for 1. Popped up to the first baseman in inning number 1. Benke did a great job of catching that up against the netting. 0 for 1. First pitch is foul back into the screen. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch is a strike call, an off-speed pitch. Changeup, no balls and 2 strikes. Miller back in there. She has only yielded 1 base hit and then a walk. 2 base runners. The 0-2 pitch, and that's lifted down the third base line, but foul. Count holds it 0-2. Kukendall doing some damage out there with her glove out on the field.
Yeah, she's made some real good plays.
Really good plays.
I would call them routine plays, but she's made them, and that's what you're supposed to do.
But there hadn't been one that's hit right at her. She's had to move on every one.
Laterally,
and some bang plays showing the good arm at first base. That pitch is a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Miller lifts it. That ball is hit, and it is deep, and it is gone. Oh, my. Kukendall says, I can do it with the glove, and I can do it with the bat. That breaks open a scoreless tie with a home run. And, Jeff, the count was 1 ball and 2 strikes. That is just a mistake there by Miller in the circle. Wow, only the second hit of the ball game, but it was a big one by Kukendall.
First home run that Miller's given up, too.
Wow, and, Jeff, that ball, as soon as it was in the air, you could tell it was going.
Yeah, it had carry to it.
Taylor Chester just couldn't do nothing but just look back and watch it go over. The first pitch is a strike swing, foul back into the backstop by Pena. Catcher for the Titans, she is 0 for 1. She popped up to Friesenhound to end inning number 1. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Elizondo Galvan waits on deck. She was the only Titan with a hit up until that home run by Kukendall. Strike 3 call. 3 straight pitches, 3 straight strikes for out number 1. Brings up the cleanup batter, Elizondo Galvan. Single, but she was erased on a double play in inning number 2. Righty versus righty is the matchup. 1-0 is your new score in favor of the Titans. Strike called. No balls in one strike. Miller delivers. That ball is lifted into the infield. Guerrero in foul ball territory makes the catch right in the coach's box for out number 2. F5 if you're scoring at home for the second out of the ball game. That is the 5th fly out of the ball game issued by Miller.
This scoreboard won't allow me to give them a run either, so I think we're just going to cancel this scoreboard for the rest of the game.
What did it say? It was in sensor mode or something?
Yeah, so it probably disabled the runs
that
for
ball
the
is
home
lifted
team.
in the shallow left or shallow right. Burris back behind in Texas League territory for the putout. F4 if you're scoring at home for out number 3. But a big leadoff blast by Kuykendall, and the Southwest Legacy Titans lead 1-0. We head to the 5th. Need to wake up the bats. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
TTL is a full-service engineering and environmental consulting firm specializing in civil and geotechnical engineering, construction materials testing, and environmental consulting. TTL is proud to support Medina Valley Athletics. Go Panthers! For more information on TTL services, please visit ttlusa.com or call Justin Clemens at 210-888-6096. TTL, driven to serve our clients, our communities, and our people.
Medina Electric Cooperative is sending 3 students on the trip of a lifetime for free. The 2020 Government in Action Youth Tour is an all-expenses-paid week-long learning and leadership event in June that starts in Austin and then takes kids to Washington, D.C. Winners also receive a $500 scholarship for college. The deadline is December 13th, 2019. Apply online at Medina.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Fork Chevrolet. We head to the top of the 5th. Trista Miller will be at the plate for the Panthers. Trista is 0-4. She walked with 2 outs in the second, but was stranded at first. First pitch to Miller. This pitcher versus pitcher matchup is a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 is your score via the Kuykendall home run to lead off the bottom of the 4th for the Titans. The 1-0 pitch is low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Panthers have stranded 3 batters, but have been really undisciplined at the plate. A lot of pitches swung on out of the strike zone. Need to shore that up here in the 5th. The 2-0 pitch is in tight. 3 balls and no strikes. Miller was issued a 4-pitch walk the last time she was up, but that was with 2 outs in the second. So 3-0 count right down the middle, taken all the way. The Panthers need base runners. 3 balls and 1 strike. Panthers bat here in the 5th. 7, 8, and 9. 3-1 pitch, and that's lifted into center field, and it will drop for a base hit. So the second hit of the ball game for the Panthers. That's a leadoff single for Miller. Let's see if she gets a courtesy runner here for her. And it looks like that will be the case. Looks like Kirsten Stivers will be the courtesy runner here for Miller. Gabby Salazar at the plate. Salazar hit a rocket to the shortstop in the second. But a great play to cross the field for the putout to end inning number 2. Comes up with the same scenario here, though, now with nobody out and a runner at first. See if she can advance this runner up here. First pitch, swing and a miss, and Jeff, that is way outside.
Yeah, I mean it's not even close.
I mean, got to be a little bit more disciplined there. Sanchez checks the wristband, the 0-1 pitch, and that's a shot to short, and she makes the play. Back at first is Kirsten Stivers. Just didn't get all of the barrel on that bat as that ball just floated to the shortstop for out number 1. F6 if you're scoring at home. That's only the second flyout of a Panther batter. That's going to bring up the Brianna Barclay. She is 0 for 1, grounded out to Fulgham at second base to start off inning number 3. Bats now with a runner at first and Kirsten Stivers with 1 out. Panthers trail here in the top of the 5th, 1-0. Pitch is outside on the corner. Strike 1, and Jeff, that looked like it had a lot of the left-hander's batter's box there. Wow, that was outside. I'm sorry. But it was a strike according to the umpire. Same pitch and the same thing, and wow. Yep. If they're going to get
Well, she is, here's the deal. The pitcher has established the strike zone because she's been doing it the whole game.
Right.
And you always talk to your pitchers about early on, see what the umpire will give you.
And
she's been hitting it, and he's been calling it. So it's not, it's not anything out of the ordinary.
But a swing and a miss for strikeout for out number 2. That's a 7th strikeout now in the ball game for Sanchez. We head back to the top. Tristan Benke is 1 for 2, led off with a single, and then grounded out for out number 2 in the 3rd. So we turn it back over to the top. Ground ball to the pitcher. Pitcher steps, makes the play to first base. 1-3 for out number 3. So a leadoff walk does not produce. Panthers no runs, no hits, 1 left on base. We're through 4.5. Legacy 1, Panthers 0.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
MVBN.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Legacy will send to the plate 6, 7, and 8. Zapata, Plimko, and Williams. Trista Miller back in the circle. She's only allowed 2 hits, but one of them was a leadoff home run in inning 4. First pitch is a ground ball to short. Shortstop over, throw across the diamond. Benke with a good stretch at first base for out number 1. 6-3 if you're scoring at home. That's going to bring up Pamela Plimko. Plimko is 0-4. She walked to start inning number 3, but was stranded at second base. She reached second on a wild pitch. First pitch is ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 out, 1-0 in favor of the Titans here in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-0 pitch inside on the hands for strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Miller stares in. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Off-speed changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Said she went around. The pitch was a strike. Backwards K for out number 2. That's going to bring up Hannah Williams. Hannah is a 0 for 1, a strikeout victim in inning number 3. Miller now with 6 strikeouts along with 6 flyouts. Only 2 groundouts in the ball game for Miller. One of them was a double play. And that wasn't even a ground out. That was a fly out and a put out on an assist by Burris. 1 ball and 1 strike. Williams back in there. 2 outs. Pitch by Miller is a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-0 is your score here. Bottom of the 5th already. The 1-2 pitch to Williams, and that is just low. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 22 in the circle. I'll take that. That's 5 of a kind. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop eats it up. The long throw over in time. That's a second 6-3 of the inning for Burris. So 3 up, 3 down for Miller in the circle. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We're through 5. 1-0 is your score. Panthers need to get on the board. Panthers softball will continue in a moment.
The Medina Valley Broadcast Network. We lead, they follow. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Buying a new house means a lot of decisions, starting with where are you going to get the best mortgage? At our bank, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, expert-friendly advice, and without the long wait you get from one of those big city financials. Make your dream home a reality. Talk with us. We're an equal housing lender. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the 6th. Friesenhahn at the plate for the Panthers. Emily is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out back to the pitcher.
And Maury, that's exactly what we just talked about off the air, was we got to try to bunt and get her off out of the circle. And
try to make them
make a play. We can't keep going whiffing at those outside pitches.
The 0-1 pitch, and that's a ground ball to short. Shortstop in 2 steps. Good throw over to first in time. 6-3 for out number 1. That was a hard hit ball at least. That is the 7th ground out. Only 2 flyouts. So Sanchez is keeping the ball on the ground when the Panthers are hitting it.
Pinch hitter.
Got a pinch hitter for the Panthers for Taylor Chester. That is Madison Weinkoff. Madison Weinkoff is number 10 in the book, so she will bat for Taylor Chester. Taylor Chester was 0 for 2, strikeout victim both at bats. So let's see, got a righty versus righty matchup here. Panthers trail by a run here in the 6th. Outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Weinkoff missed all of last year, Jeff, due to injury. Is that correct?
Yeah, and she's been playing periodically this season. Currently, let's see, Weinkoff is,
2 balls and no strikes. That was outside. But she's back healthy from the injury. The injury's not lingering
I
anymore?
don't know.
Okay.
I can't comment on that. I just know that, she does miss a few games here and there, but she hasn't been playing a whole lot defensively recently either, but she has made some great plays this year defensively.
That ball is fouled back into the screen. 2 balls and no strikes. Panthers trail 1-0.
Yeah, they're running out of outs.
Running out of outs. Only have 5 left here. 2 balls and 1 strike. Weinkauf takes it high and outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Got to be selective here. Panthers need some base runners. Katie Burris waits on deck for the Panthers here. Fulgham with the lone run of the ballgame. A home run to start off inning number 4 for the Titans. The 3-1 pitch is way outside. Weinkauf issued a 5-pitch walk. That's the 3rd walk of the ballgame issued by Sanchez. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Katie Burris.
Now, it's tough here in this situation. You're down by a run. You've already got 1 out. You got one of your best hitters at the plate. Any other situation early in the game, you would be tempted to bunt this one over to get her into scoring position. We haven't had anybody in scoring position.
Nope.
Right now, you got to let Katie Burris swing the bat. Try to make something happen on the other side, and it looks like Weinkauf is running, and she hasn't run for herself a lot this year.
Katie is 0 for 1. Popped up to the catcher to end inning number 1, but then reached on a 4-pitch walk in inning number 4, but was
I'm sure
put out at second via the fielder's choice. Foul ball.
I was going to say, I was sure Katie's looking for 1 pitch and on the plate, and that same thing. That pitch was away, and she offered at it.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at first is Madison Weinkauf.
I would, and I don't know, I can't really tell, Maury, but I would be crowding the plate.
The 1-1 pitch is outside and a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes now.
That was a curveball. Good curveball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at first. That ball is lifted in the shallow center right field. The second baseman, Fulgham, goes back and makes the play. 7 steps into the outfield in right field.
About all you could do with that pitch. Foul it off or pop it up, punch it into right field.
Fly out there. That is only the 3rd put out through the air. Guerrero now at the plate. Guerrero is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a fielder's choice. And that pitch is outside.
Be nice
1 ball and no strikes.
Be nice to have another left-handed stick in the lineup right here to see if she could attack that outside corner on the other side of the plate.
Haven't had one yet. Do we have one even on the bench?
I don't think so. Only a couple of girls even toyed around with it in the fall.
The 1-0 pitch is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Madison Weinkauf is your tying run, but she is a long ways from the plate. Standing at first base. 2 outs, the 2-0 pitch. Oh, been calling it all night, so strike call, 2 balls and 1 strike.
And we're going to stay back off the plate. We're not going to get up and crowd the plate and try to hit that pitch.
Guerrero steps back. Now Sanchez backs off. Now checks the wristband. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. There are 2 outs, runner at first. That ball is lifted down the right field line, foul ball.
Or even that pitch she hit off the end of the bat.
Deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1-0 is your score. Panthers bat here in the top of the 6th. Just 2 hits for the Panthers. Pitch is outside.
That's in the middle of the batter's box.
That fills the count full.
I know,
should be off and running.
I know you people at home can see that.
That's right. They can see it.
I just watched it on the screen.
So we're not fibbing when we say there's been a few that have been out there. Ball 4. Panthers have the tying run in scoring position.
First time all night.
Going to have a courtesy batter here at the plate. Gabby Casino was scheduled to bat. She was 0 for 2.
That's Kirsten.
She was a strikeout victim both times. So now we have a right-handed batter coming up to the plate, and that looks like that's going to be Kirsten Stivers. Runners at first and second with 2 outs.
I can tell what's going to happen already. This is one of the batters, Maury, that toyed with batting on the left-hand side in the fall. And right now she's lined up in the left-hand batter's box, and it looks like she's probably going to try to lay one down.
Got 2 outs. Deuces wild. 2 runners on. 2 outs.
And she hadn't done this since scrimmages early on.
First pitch is outside. Just something different, just to change up the pitcher's rhythm here. 1 ball and no strikes. Weinkoff at first. Weinkoff at second. Guerrero at first. Strike called. Evens the count at 1-1.
Now she's going to turn the other way. So she was just in the box just to see what she could do. I'd keep it that way. I'd try to lay down a bunt that way.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Panthers trail here 1-0. Sanchez checks the wristband. The 1-1 pitch to Stivers is outside. Oh, I was going to say it's outside. I said it too quick because I've seen that pitch called a strike before. Nevertheless, that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tying run at second. Strike called. Deuces wild, really wild now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on.
You got to get up on the plate.
Sanchez delivers. That ball is lifted in the right field. Right fielder going back and makes the play right on the stripe. So F9 if you're scoring at home for out number 3. And that inning for the Panthers. No runs on no hits. 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Southwest 1, Medina Valley 0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Come see why North Park Chevrolet is San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealership. You'll get upfront posted pricing with no surprise dealer add-ons on over 500 award-winning vehicles, like a new 2020 Colorado Crew Cab B6 posted at just $24,999, or a 2019 Silverado Crew Cab V8 Texas Edition, lease for $350 a month with 0 down, or get 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, get a no-charge spray and bed liner and window tint. With deals like these, it's easy to see why more people are buying from North Park Chevrolet than ever before. Find new roads and experience Chevrolet, the North Park Way. A J.D. Power 2019 Dealer of Excellence for the customer sales experience. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com. Highest rated dealer based on sales volume and customer satisfaction. Call 210-640-3184 for full price details. For J.D. Power 2019 DOE information, visit jdpower.com/DOE.
Follow us on Twitter at MVBroadNet. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther softball as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Miller back in the circle for the Panthers. Alexi Lozano, the batter, lefty in the lineup, and she struck out for the second out in inning number 3, so she is 0 for 1. Just 2 hits allowed by Miller, but one of them was a home run to lead off the 4th by Kuykendall. Strike 2 is called. No balls and 2 strikes.
That last at bat, Maury. Let me get my mouthpiece down here. That last at bat, I'm sure everybody heard me holler, get up on the plate. She did. She got up on the plate, and she was able to make good contact to a ball to right field. You know, if we need to do something in the bottom of the 9th to get base runners. We've got to make base runners, and we got to force the issue in the bottom of the 9th.
Strikeout by
7th.
Alexi Lozano.
Bottom of the 7th. Excuse me.
Going to go back to the top of the order with Yasmin Fernandez. Yasmin is 0 for 2. A pop-up to Guerrero and a strikeout. Swing and a miss for strike number 1. Yasmin staring down at the coach, getting the sign from Coach Camarillo. That ball is lifted foul, out of play down the third base line, but way out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Tristan Miller just facing 2 batters over the minimum, but one of them was a costly home run in the 4th. That ball is popped up back behind the screen. No balls and 2 strikes still is the count. She has just not had any run support by the Panthers this evening. Just down to 3 outs left. But need to hold this to a 1-run game here as the Titans bat here in the bottom of the 6th. That ball is lifted down the third base line. Guerrero gives chase, but will run out of room off the screen. Count still holds at no balls and 2 strikes. Yasmin has fouled off 2 0-2 pitches so far. Miller delivers. Strike 3 called, a backwards K for out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts to start off the 6th. That is 8 now for Miller. That's going to bring up Ileana Kukendall. Not only has she performed well with the glove, but she has the lone RBI, a home run in the 4th. Just one of the only 2 hits. A swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. That ball is lifted back out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Panthers will send 7, 8, and 9 to the plate when Miller turns this inning over to the 7th. Just 1 strike away here from striking out the side here in the 6th. No balls and 2 strikes to Kukendall. Kukendall popped up to the first baseman and then a home run. Swing and a miss. Miller strikes out the side, so she keeps it at a 1-run ball game. Panthers have some work to do. We head to the 7th, 1-0. Panthers trail. Panthers softball will continue in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
TTL is a full-service engineering and environmental consulting firm specializing in civil and geotechnical engineering, construction materials testing, and environmental consulting. TTL is proud to support Medina Valley Athletics. Go Panthers! For more information on TTL services, please visit ttlusa.com or call Justin Clemens at 210-888-6096. TTL, driven to serve our clients, our communities, and our people.
MVBN.
Welcome back to Panther softball as we head to the 7th. Panthers trail 1-0. Blanco Sanchez in the circle, Pena behind the plate. Miller leads off for the Panthers. The first pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Miller is perfect at the plate tonight. A base on balls and a single, but has been stranded both times. Panthers with only 2 hits, but they've stranded 5 on base. 1-0 pitch, and you're looking on the screen at that. That is a strike called. Evens accounted 1-1.
Surprised our fans are not more vocal. They're sitting back over here.
They're sitting on their hands pretty much tonight. 2 balls and 1 strike now. But a little bit of a rally here, I think, would wake them up a little bit.
A little base runner to get things started. Make it interesting here. Trista's been on both times.
Yep. Walk and a single to 2-2, and that's a shot to second. Kuykendall over. Snap throw for out number 1.
And that was a little bit of a mistake. She got that one on the outer half of the plate, and Trista wasn't able to do anything with it.
4-3 for the putout. That is the 8th ground out. 7 strikeouts, 4 pop-ups. Gabby Salazar now at the plate. Gabby is 0 for 2, grounded out to the shortstop and flew out to the shortstop. First pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes. Sanchez gets the sign from the dugout, checks the wristband, the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Brianna Barkley is scheduled on deck. The 0-2 pitch. That ball is
there's a
lifted
mistake.
foul.
See, when she does make a mistake, we're not taking advantage of it. You know? That was a mistake right there, and she was not ready for it. Now she's going to get, nothing away again. We went 2-0 and made her come onto the plate, and we didn't do anything with it.
2 balls and 1 strike now is the count.
There she goes
That
away.
is 3-1 now. Got to be disciplined here now.
But now you
Gabby.
can now you're 3-1. You can get up on top of that plate and make her throw something over the plate.
Need some base runners. Salazar does crowd the plate,
There
and
you
that
go.
pitch is low.
She
Ball
tried
4.
See, she tried to come back on the plate, and she missed. She lost that ball.
So a great at-bat. That's 5 walks now. That's going to bring up Brianna Barkley. Barkley is 0 for 2, a ground out to the second baseman and a strikeout. Tying run is at first base with 1 out. Way outside and high. 1 ball and no strikes.
In another situation, if you had somebody to run for Gabby right here, you almost put somebody in to steal. Try to swipe that extra base. Put a little pressure on them. We got to get this runner in scoring position.
The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at first is Gabby Salazar, the tying run for the Panthers. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two balls, no pitch. And Jeff, the Panthers had the leadoff runner on in the first, the leadoff runner on in the fourth, and then 2 base runners with 1 out, and have not kind of forced the issue on the bases. That pitch gets by the pitcher to throw over her, and she stays with it and makes the play, but the runner gets to second base. So Gabby Salazar is just in scoring position for Kristen Benke.
You got the top of the order.
So this is who you wanted up at the plate for the Panthers right here.
Yeah, you wanted to get back to the top of the order and give yourself a chance. And they've seen him 3 times. So this will be the 4th time Benke's seen her. So
she has one of the 2 hits for the Panthers. That was a leadoff
bunt single
in the first inning. Let's see if she can produce the second hit here. Ground ball, weak hit the second baseman, snap throw over, and will be in time. So 4-3 for out number 3. The Panthers have the tying run at second, but just could not produce a big hit when they needed to. That will be it for the Panthers here in district play. They will even up the count at 1-1. Big game coming up Friday, Jeff.
Well,
Southwest comes to town.
This
the
is
Dragons.
not the Southwest that you thought you might lose to, and now every game becomes huge.
It all becomes huge.
So
it's district
let's go
play,
ahead and take a break.
We'll take a break. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Come see why North Park Chevrolet is San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealership. You'll get upfront posted pricing with no surprise dealer add-ons on over 500 award-winning vehicles, like a new 2020 Colorado Crew Cab V6 posted at just $24,999, or a 2019 Silverado Crew Cab V8 Texas Edition lease for $350 a month with 0 down, or get 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, get a no-charge spray and bed liner and window tint with deals like these, it's easy to see why more people are buying from North Park Chevrolet than ever before. Find new roads and experience Chevrolet, the North Park Way. A J.D. Power 2019 Dealer of Excellence for the customer sales experience. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com. Highest rated dealer based on sales volume and customer satisfaction. Call 210-640-3184 for full price details. For J.D. Power 2019 DOE information, visit jdpower.com/DOE.
TTL is a full-service engineering and environmental consulting firm specializing in civil and geotechnical engineering, construction materials testing, and environmental consulting. TTL is proud to support Medina Valley Athletics. Go Panthers! For more information on TTL's services, please visit ttlusa.com or call Justin Clemens at 210-888-6096. TTL, driven to serve our clients, our communities, and our people.
Medina Electric Cooperative is sending 3 students on the trip of a lifetime for free. The 2020 Government in Action Youth Tour is an all-expenses-paid week-long learning and leadership event in June that starts in Austin and then takes kids to Washington, D.C. Winners also receive a $500 scholarship for college. The deadline is December 13th, 2019. Apply online at Medina.
Nothing but the best sports coverage for Medina Valley.
He really grows on you, doesn't he?
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. And Jeff, the Panthers fall to the Legacy Titans 1-0. You know, Trista Miller did her job. She only gave up 2 hits. One of them just happened to be, a home run by Kuykendall. And it was pretty much set from the start of the ball game. What couldn't happen kind of happened. The Panthers were getting behind in the count because of the pitch calling. And you know what? You've got to give Blanca Sanchez credit. She was pitching where the umpire was giving her the outside pitch.
She established her strike zone early, and good pitchers will see what an umpire will give them, and they will take advantage of it and exploit it. But you know what? That pitcher, what is she, 16, 17 years old?
Yep.
People have to make adjustments.
Right.
And our 16 and 17 and 18-year-old kids did not make adjustments. And, we've seen this before. We played in a very below-average tournament last weekend. We saw weak pitching. Hey, we padded our stats. We got a bunch of home runs. We got a bunch of doubles, a bunch of triples. Our slugging percentage was through the roof. We probably set scoring records. But did it help us get better for what we're doing now? And, you got to kind of wonder. But at the same time, it's over with. It's over with. Now you got to move forward. And like I said earlier, this isn't the Southwest that we kind of thought we might lose to. Friday night, Southwest comes to town. That's going to be a big game, and I hope it wasn't that our girls were overlooking Legacy, because Legacy's played some good ball. I looked up a couple of their games. They've lost a few games. They've won a few games. They're decent, and they executed tonight, and we did not. And that's what it came down to.
Well, this is probably one of the first softball games that I have called in a very, very long time that there was not one single error in the game. Not one team committed an error.
Well, but there weren't many balls put in play.
Well, but
either way, I mean, you talk about Legacy playing defense, and we were sitting up here, and when Kirsten Stivers hit that fly ball to right field, the 2 guys up here keeping score were kind of like squirming in their seats. They came over to us afterwards, Maury, and said we were hoping she would catch that ball because our outfield is the weakness of our team. We never put any pressure on their outfielders to see that.
Well, the Panthers had 9 ground outs, 4 flyouts. They left 7 runners on base, so the base runners were there. You just couldn't get the big hits at the right time. 7 strikeouts.
You only had 2 hits.
So 2 hits, but you had 4.
And one of them was a bunt single. Why did
But you had 13 of them that were put in play.
But they were all weakly hit. They were off the end of the bat. They were to the right side of the field. There was one, I think, hit to shortstop.
Shortstop, yes.
But you've got to make adjustments in game. And tonight,
credit
to Southwest. They did a great job.
You had five base on balls. You had opportunities in the game where with no outs or one out, you had a runner on where you could have maybe forced the issue and maybe put a runner in motion or something to manufacture something.
Didn't this feel like to you, though, a trap game? You just came off of a huge tournament in Jordanton where you just absolutely annihilated everybody, except you got a little close with the last game against Holy Cross. Everybody's talking about the big game's going to be against Southwest. And by the way, we're going to move the Legacy game from Tuesday to Monday. I know it had me scrambling trying to get all this stuff ready.
It had me too. I left one of the headsets at home.
Can you imagine the girls? They were scrambling as well.
Yep.
And so it was kind of a trap game, and, we fell for it. Well, and, we got to do a better job next time.
And that will
be Friday night.
That will happen
be broadcasting Friday night live from Panther Stadium.
We will be at Medina Valley. So join us. Game time is 7 o'clock. I think we'll go on the air at 6:45, somewhere in there.
6:45 approximately. Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we'll have the scoreboard.
Yeah, I'm going to buy the darn thing. I didn't know that. I was trying it out tonight, and I apologize to everybody. But I had a backup plan. And the backup plan worked. See, I had the backup scoreboard on there, Mark.
So, and the thing about it is you really didn't have to change the scoreboard but one time.
But I like the strikes and the balls and wherever you can see the runners and everything. And so we're going to keep doing that. And, and if you want to advertise with us, there's still time. We're just getting the spring started.
Just getting started.
So come on out. But this is some of the things that, we're talking about that we're going to keep improving. Our camera was good tonight. Everything was good. We're going to keep improving the cameras and do different angles and do a lot of things. So jump on board.
So when we said, that pitch was a little bit in the left-hander's batter's box, you could actually see that we weren't kind of making that stuff up as we go along.
Yeah, but the pitcher did a good job. She's getting that call. Why not throw it there?
Why not throw it there?
Yep.
And with that said, Jeff, Medina Valley goes down 1-0 against the Titans. Big game coming up. They're all big games, but a really big game coming up. You can reestablish yourself Friday against the Southwest Dragons. Let's see if the Panthers can get on the winning side. They're at 1-1 right now in district play, so let's get to 2-1 Friday. For Jeff Stivers, I'm Maury Stein. Said good night and God bless.